let's take a look at the top news headlines. Eid-ul-Juha, festival of sacrifice of Muslim community, celebrated across Manipur with gaiety and fervor. Search teams at landslide site at Tupul face difficulty as metal detector procured from Himachal Pradesh can detect up to only 4 feet underground. No body found on 11th day. Bishnupur District Police Commando and Kumbi Police team arrest 2 persons with 500 grams of brown sugar. Hello and a very good evening. Welcome to MAMI TV English News Bulletin. I'm KABITA. Eid-ul-Juha, a festival of sacrifice for Muslim community, was celebrated with gaiety and passion across the state. The festival is celebrated to mark the end of pilgrimage at the holy place of Mecca. It honors the willingness of Ibrahim to sacrifice his son Ishmael as an act of obedience to Allah's command. Hence, the day is celebrated by Muslim community for sacrifice, leaving behind ego and selfishness. In Manipur, the festival was celebrated by the Muslim community with joy and sumptuous feasts. The rescue operation teams at the landslide site at Tupul Railway Construction Camp at Marangjing Part 5 in None district are reportedly facing difficulties in search of the remaining bodies of the landslide victims using the metal detectors procured from Manali, Himachal Pradesh. No body could be found on the 11th day of the search operation. According to official reports, the search operations being conducted by more than 700 personnel of Indian Army, Assam Rifles, Territorial Army, SDRF and NDRF along with the locals of the village continue the search today despite the scorching heat. However, the metal detectors have not been much helpful in the search operation as it can only detect up to 4 feet. So far, 50 bodies have been recovered while 11 are still missing. It may be mentioned that a total of 43 Territorial Army personnel were swept away by the landslide. So far, 42 of the personnel have been found. On the first day, 13 of the personnel were rescued. The bodies of 28 others have been recovered and the number of missing personnel is only 1 now. Meanwhile, out of the 79 persons swept away by the landslide, 68 persons have been found. Out of the 68 persons, 18 were rescued and 50 were found dead. The number of missing persons remains at 11. A combined team of Bishnupur District Police Commando and Kumbi Police arrested 2 persons with 500 grams of brown sugar. The arrested persons were identified as Yankubam Hussain Ahmad, 20, son of Y. Nasir Ahmad of Kwakta, Kuman Ward No. 6, and Ketrimayum Rahul, 24, son of Ketrimayum Gautam of Chumukadima, Dimapur in Nagaland. According to police report, the joint team of Bishnupur District Police Commando and Kumbi Police under the supervision of Superintendent of Police, Bishnupur District and Herojit conducted frisking and checking at Wangu Maning Sabal along Kumbi Sagang Road yesterday. The team detained 2 persons coming in a 2-wheeler without a registration number. However, they hit commando personnel on duty, namely Konsam Maniyai Mamaite, and ran away. The team later detained the duo and recovered brown sugar inside 30 soap caps, weighing 516 grams after them. The arrested persons along with the seized items have been handed over to Kumbi Police Station for further legal action. The people affected by the land eviction at Waitho Sangomshang Hill Range by the government have prepared to launch series of agitations against the state government. The JAC against the land eviction process of Waitho Sangomshang Ching areas has issued a praise note lamenting that the state government has failed to provide alternative arrangement for the victims of the land eviction. The authority concerned has turned a deaf ear to the JAC's request to arrange a meeting with the Chief Minister on the matter. If the government failed to fulfill the demand, the JAC is fully prepared to launch agitation. The state government must take full responsibility of the consequences, the JAC warned. A team led by the DFO Thobal TH Lokendra today inspected the houses residing in the surrounding areas of Guarok Reserve Forest after they were served a notice on June to present their land documents. Deputy Ranger of Mayai Beat Office L. Dhananjoy, RO of Thobal Range S. Samungo, Wildlife Warden of Thobal W. Ramchandra, and President of JFMC and Wildlife and Biodiversity Conservation Committee WBCC Manipur Ravi Takhelambam took part in the inspection vision. A notice has been served to around 170 residences and firms constructed illegally around Guarok Reserve Forest to present their respective land documents on June. Green Can Foundation Trust has distributed edible items to the daily wage workers and women vendors. The Green Can Foundation Trust extends assistance to people in need at different places every last Saturday of a month. Founder of Green Can Foundation Trust, Justin Leishram, said it's a program taken up by the trust to extend assistance to daily wage workers and people who are facing hardship. Tekcham to Thobal Diesel Auto Owners and Drivers Welfare Association began. Tekcham to Kakching Diesel Auto Association has jointly begun laying down stones to repair the road stretch of Tekcham to Sapam, which has been in a deplorable condition due to government negligence. Kongdrom Circle Development Committee and social workers extended money and physical assistance for the road repair. Joint Forest Management Committee JFMC, UIL and TYDA Thokchom has jointly planted fruit-bearing tree saplings along the sides of the 1 kilometer long road stretch of UIL to Thokchom. DFO of Thobal TH Lokendro, Deputy Ranger of Mayai Beat Office L. Dhananjoy, RO of Thobal Range S. Samungo, Wildlife Warden Thobal W. Ramchandra, along with the members of JFMC UIL and club attended the tree plantation. Farmers of Ward number 3 of polling station number 35/8 and the jurisdiction of Lamlong Diamond Club in Kangabak Assembly constituency were distributed 7 kg of urea each under the instruction of the state government. The farmers expressed their gratitude to the MLA of the constituency, Okram Surjakumar, for the distribution based on the land registration. They further expressed hope for the distribution of remaining urea. A Cornea Andha Mukta Bharat Abhiyan under Donate Your Eyes Netra Kumbh Manipur was held yesterday at Kwatha village. Secretary of Saksham Bharat L. Zitain and its members along with 13 doctors and medical staff attended a 2-day eye checkup and eyeglasses distribution. Local residents of the village took part in the eye checkup camp and received free eye medications. 20 Assam Rifles in Kwatha extended assistance in the camp. Later, a mobilization cum awareness on Deen Dayal Upadhyay Gramin Kaushalya Yojana was also organized. Now it's time for a short commercial break. We'll be right back.
Admission open, admission open. Manipur International University, Gari Awang Lekai Airport Road, Imphal West. Undergraduate ki oina makata pizariba course sing tamnabagi khudung jaba pizari. UGC na sakanglaba University asida highly qualified oiraba faculty members singna tongan department ta tambigani amadi advanced computer lab, smart classroom, oriental library ki facility fangbata natana attractive scholarship unique course ki khudong chaba su pizari. Chalibachai asigi August gi session hauzaragani maram aduna akupa marol gi damak makhada pizariba helpline number asida contact tawbiu. Manipur International University, Gari Awang Lekai, Imphal West.
HK Jewels Private Limited, Mumbai, Maharashtra. Chahitara Taret Hena Miyamgi Sevada Licheraklaba 100% International Gemological Institute na Certified Tauraba Kisna Diamond Jewelry. India Khaktadanatana Country Marifu Mangada Kisna Diamond Jewelry gi Ningtiraba Jewelry Items sing Mayamna Pamna Seasonary. Adomsu Amuktang Nenshin Biraktuna Adomgi Apamba Diamond Jewelry Kanbiyu. Outlet address VCH Ventures, Puripok, HDFC Bank Building, 2nd floor.
Welcome back. Flood situation in Assam are improving as only 15 districts in the state and 6.27 lakh people remain affected. As per the latest reports, 6.27 lakh people in Assam remain affected by the flood across the state. The overall death toll has remained at 190, while no river was flowing above the danger mark in the state till Saturday. The affected districts are Bajali, Kasar, Chirang, Dibrugarh, Dima Hasao, Golaghat, Hailakandi, Hojai, Kamrup, Karimganj, Morigaon, Nagaon, Sivasagar and Tamalpur. The report states that 27 revenue circles and 506 villages continue to remain impacted. Around 50,167 people have taken shelter in 141 relief camps, while 11 relief distribution centers are still operational, reports added. Devotees gathered across the country today to celebrate the festival of Eid al-Adha, also known as Bakra Eid Bakrid, Eid al-Adha, Eid Qurban or Qurban Bayaram, which commemorates Prophet Ibrahim's dedication to Allah. During the second major Islamic festival celebrated by Muslims after Eid al-Fitr, members of the Muslim community who are offering services to pilgrims during the Amarnath Yatra offered a namaz at Baltal Base Camp on the occasion of Eid al-Adha. The members also held a special prayer for those who lost their lives in the cloudburst recently. The Masjid committee also offered to help pilgrims who need assistance. According to report, BSF Border Security Force and Pakistan Rangers exchanged sweets at the Atari Wagha border on the occasion of the festival. Security has been heightened around Edgah, Kanpur as devotees offered namaz, while the police are monitoring the areas with the help of drones. Rescue operations for the 40 missing people went on overnight after a cloudburst on Friday brought on a flash flood near the Holy Cave Shrine of Amarnath in Jammu and Kashmir. The resulting flood from the cloudburst killed at least 16 people and injured 105 more. Ever since the incident was first reported, officials have rescued as many as 15,000 stranded pilgrims and shifted them to the lower base camp of Panjtarni. Search operations went on without a break on Saturday amid fears that many are still trapped under the debris. Jammu and Kashmir's Lieutenant Governor Manoj Sinha chaired a meeting on Saturday with different agencies involved in Amarnath Yatra, where it was decided that the Yatra will remain suspended till rescue operations are over, report added. The anti-government protesters in Sri Lanka who broke into embattled President Gotabaya Rajapaksa's official residence have claimed to have recovered millions of rupees inside his mansion. According to media report, the recovered money was handed over to the security units. Several dramatic videos have been doing the rounds on social media after Saturday's upheaval, where thousands of protesters stormed his official residence in the capital of Colombo, forcing him to flee to an unknown location. With the demand for President Gotabaya Rajapaksa's resignation, they stormed into the president's house, tore down security cordons placed by police, took a dip in the swimming pool and roamed through his kitchen and home. In one of the videos on social media, protesters are seen counting the currency notes that they claim were unearthed from the president's official residence, the report added. Now, before we wind up, let's have a quick look at the top stories once again. Eid al-Zuha, festival of sacrifice of Muslim communities, celebrated across Manipur with gaiety and fervor. Search teams at landslide site at Tupul faced difficulty as metal detector procured from Himachal Pradesh can detect up to only 4 feet underground. No body found on 11th day. Bishnupur District Police Commando and Kumbi Police Team arrest 2 persons with 500 gram of brown sugar. That brings us to the end of today's English News Bulletin. Keep watching MAMI TV for latest news updates. Thanks for watching.
HIV हाइबसी लंबी मरी खक्तदा मियोय अमदगी अमदा सिंदु
HIV positive ओइबा ममा मपादगी मचादा
सखंगदबा मियोयसिंगा कोंडोम याउदना युमान मरी थंबा मतमदा HIV संदु
मी अमगा यतुम सिरिन वाइडुना सिजनबदा HIV संदु
अना लायंग द इकाप मतमदा HIV टेस्ट तोबले इकाप लबदी HIV संदु
चांग नायना अमदी नियम चुमना कोंडोम सिजनबना HIV दगी ngakthokpon
sexual transmitted infection STI
हाइबदी फिनुंगी लाइना दगी सुंगाथोपंगमी
अदुगा अंगांग पामद्रबदी कोंडोम सिजनबियो
HIV हाइबा भाइरस असिना मिपुं खुदिमक्ता सोखली
मसिगी नमखै लेते चही लाइनिंग कांगलुप नत्रगा नुपा नुपी अंगांग खाइदे
मसिना मी अमदगी अमदा मथंग मथंग संदोपंगम
अइना दोमु सिंगनरी HIV टेस्ट तौनबगीदमक अइना दोमु सिंगनरी कोंडोम सिजनबगीदमक
अइना दोमु सिंगनरी नसाबो HIV दगी कंजनबा HIV AIDS की मरमदा हेना कुपा मरन खंगनबगीदमक
AIDS टोल फ्री नंबर 1097 द फोन तोबी
इंग्लिश हिंदी नत्रगा मणिपुरी द वरी साबा यागनी
नाको AIDS एप सु डाउनलोड तोबियो अमदी सिजनबियो
नहा पुकनी वाखल की अनाब लेब्रा ड्रग एडिक्शन अमदी मेंटल डिसऑर्डर ट्रीटमेंट की दमक अदोम करीगी वारी मणिपुर दा इहान हानबो ओइना रिहेबिलिटेशन एंड चाइल्ड केयर सेंटर इनखलकलिबा नहा सिंगिता ओइबा एक्सपीरियंस लेरबा डॉक्टर्स अमदी क्लिनिकल साइकोलॉजिस्ट सिंगना लायंजरी एक्सपर्ट सिंगना काउंसलिंग पीबा 24/7 CCTV कैमरा दा मॉनिटर तौदुना कुपना सेनबा मॉर्निंग योगा हेल्दी डाइट्स वीकली हेल्थ चेकअप इंटेंसिव डेली रूटीन अवाबा कयादगी ngathoknaba leijare याइपोपा रिहेबिलिटेशन एंड चाइल्ड केयर सेंटर क्वाकैथेल अखाम लेकाई अदोंगी मथौ तारबदी नाकंदा पिजरीबा कॉन्टैक्ट नंबर असिदा पाव फाबिराउ
इचाबु मही तमहनबा हाइबसी ममा मपासिंगना मचादा पीबा ngamba ख्वाइदिगी चाबु खुदोनी Slopland Public School, biggest and the finest residential school, Manipur gi oina lemjuningai oiraba, mahei tampham ama oiriba, khwaidigi chunaraba mafamda semgatlaba, CBSE the affiliate toba higher secondary school oiri. Ichasingbu admission tawidana mama mapasingna machada piba ngamba, khwaidigi chabu khudol oibiu, ichagi phazabalam chat sajati ahombadu ubiu, Slopland Public School Khongjom.
Welcome you all to UNACO Residential School at Chanum, Imphal East. An exclusive co-education residential school located on a sprawling 50-acre campus will be affiliated to CBSE New Delhi. First academic session will begin in April 2023 for classes 4 to 8. Hurry up for registration.
Welcome to Manipur